Welcome to Can of Corn. In this video, I want to introduce you to the channel while giving you guys a look at Fenway Park here in 2021. The original idea for this channel was to evaluate Hall of Fame resumes of players who have been overlooked throughout the years by both the Baseball Hall of Fame writers and the Veterans Committees. I should have the first video coming out rather shortly. If you guys have any suggestions, I would love it if you comment down below who you want me to take a look at. From there, I was figuring this channel could go just about anywhere, from prospect updates to weekend recaps. I even have a couple of giveaway ideas planned out if this channel starts to gain any momentum. It would be awesome to see this channel take off, but honestly, if it doesn't, that's cool. I love baseball and history, and I think this is just a pretty awesome idea to combine both of my passions. Fenway Park to me has one of the best baseball atmospheres, both in and outside the park. And while it certainly was strange to see so few people on the streets, it definitely brought back those nostalgic vibes. The Red Sox have begun the 2021 season capped at 12% fan capacity, which is roughly 4,500 people. I was lucky enough to grab some early April tickets after I bought season tickets for the 2020 season. A few quick rules this year for Fenway. All tickets are digital. You need to download the Ballpark app in order to receive your tickets and scan in. Before the game, you must complete a health screening on the Ballpark app. It's pretty standard stuff like have you experienced any symptoms recently? Have you been in contact with anyone who's tested positive? That kind of stuff. Once you get to the ballpark, you have to enter at the gate assigned to your ticket. This is to reduce crowding throughout the park while entering. On top of that, to reduce contact, bags are not allowed. Only those for medical purposes can be brought in, so basically they want to keep their security employees healthy, and they don't want them dealing with searching through bags. Obviously, there is social distancing going on all over the ballpark. Seats that are not in use have been zip-tied up to assure this. And as you may already know, masks are a must unless you are eating or drinking. One of the first things that you notice immediately is that a lot of the vendors are closed. If you want a certain item like chicken fingers, you're going to have to search around for a little bit to find the vendor that is open and selling them. The good news is there aren't many lines to wait for. So it's fairly easy and quick to get what you want and head back to your seat without missing too much of the game. The next thing is that there's no one around you. Personally, I miss the atmosphere of a packed Fenway Park, but I love the idea of having no one sitting on top of me. An interesting thing after talking to a couple of ballpark security guys, it seemed like they felt like they were kind of thrown into the mix here. They didn't really have an opportunity to prepare, and they felt like they were flying by the seat of their pants. One cool thing that I think a lot of fans don't realize is that the organist at Fenway actually takes requests if you're at the game, and he is still doing that this year. You just need to send a tweet to Josh Cantor at JT Cantor with what you want to hear, and he usually comes through. He's really good too, and he knows a lot of obscure indie songs as well. My seats were in the grandstands in right field. Typically, these aren't great seats because of obstructed views, but it seems like when they were planning for reduced capacity, they kept this in mind because from my seat, you could see pretty much the entire diamond. You're just missing a little bit of the back part of home plate. The game that I attended was April 3rd, which was the second game of the season, with Tanner Houck of the Boston Red Sox facing off against Matt Harvey of the Baltimore Orioles. Matt Harvey is a guy who came up when I was finishing high school. He was absolutely dominant for the Mets during their World Series run in 2015, but had a reputation for not putting in the work and partying before games. He's bounced around quite a bit unsuccessfully in the last few years, but really showed promise in his first start for the Orioles. He had me wondering the entire game if the Dark Knight would rise again. Houck is a prospect I have always been high on, and he tossed a very dominant game. He has a devastating slider, but he needs to find a third pitch. He broke into the league during the 2020 season and absolutely blew the competition away. Originally, he was not expected to make the opening day roster, but due to an injury to Eduardo Rodriguez, he was able to take the ball in the second game. A lot of the classic traditions like Take Me Out to the Ball Game, the 7th inning stretch, and Sweet Caroline happened like nothing had changed. Before my outro, I want to give you guys a chance to hear what it was like to be at one of these games. So here's a little clip of a Franchi Cordero at-bat in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Let's go Red Sox! 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 Hey, get on! Get on! Fenway!
Thanks for watching this video. Remember to comment down below with any Hall of Fame cases you want me to go over in my upcoming videos. Like I said earlier, the first video is going to be coming out soon. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. When we get to 50 subscribers, I'm going to drop a quick giveaway here. Also, make sure to go over to @CanOfCornYT on Twitter and drop a follow. Thanks for watching, guys.